What's going on, everybody? Sam Dog, the infamous 253, coming at you with Dallas Stewart on the speakerphone as we get ready to do our Week 12 game picks of the 2020 NFL season. Dallas, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody out there. Looking forward to an exciting Week 12.
Yeah, we did pretty bad last week. Went 6-8. Yep, as Dallas said, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, this weekend. So yep, went 6-8 this week, and now we are on to the Thanksgiving week of game picks. Starting off the slate of the Thanksgiving week of the Thanksgiving Day games, we got the Houston Texans going to Detroit to take on the Detroit Lions. The Texans pulled off a big win against an upset win against the New England Patriots, while the Detroit Lions got shut out by the Carolina Panthers and their backup quarterback, PJ Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, crazy, man. I mean, granted that the guy had 2 red zone interceptions on it too, and then Detroit getting shut out, man. Texans and Deshaun Watson had a really nice touchdown run against the Patriots too, just powered through some defenders on his touchdown run too, and whew, man, both these teams have not really been that great, but man, Stephen A. Smith said the Lions should be banned from Thanksgiving. If like you mentioned that in our freaking red zone reactions last week, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with that being said, I'm going to take the Texans to get a win in Detroit over the Lions. I'm taking the Texans.
Yeah, I'm taking the Texans to get 2 in a row after that upset win against the Patriots. Give me the Texans here. The Lions looked atrocious last week against the backup quarterback.
They did, man, for real. All right, up next we got the Washington football team taking on the Dallas Cowboys, the second Thanksgiving game. The Cowboys coming up of an upset win over the Minnesota Vikings with Andy Dalton back. Both CeeDee Lamb and Adam Thielen both had incredible touchdown catches, and the Washington football team came out and beat the Cincinnati Bengals. It's a shame that Joe Burrow tore his ACL in that game, so speedy recovery to Joe Burrow on Cincinnati. And Washington, last time they faced the Cowboys, I think they won I know Washington kicked the crap out of the Cowboys because I know they didn't have Andy Dalton. And they had was it DiNucci that was playing in that game?
I think it was. I think it was 25-3.
25-3 Washington?
Yeah.
Yep. Games in Jerry World. I'm going to let you go first on this one. This one's a tough one to pick.
Give me Washington to get the sweep and get into first place in the NFC East.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
I like Washington.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Washington as well, man. But, of course, this time, the Cowboys do have Andy Dalton, which makes it a little bit different. But Washington is Alex Smith, so yeah, I think it's going to be Washington getting the sweep, but it'll be interesting to see what happens in that game too. And finally, the last Thanksgiving game of the day, the night game, we got the Baltimore Ravens going to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. The Steelers are freaking they're 10-0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10-0.
Yeah.
Just being sure, because I know, didn't they already have a bye week already? Freaking only.
Yeah, they had a bye week.
Yeah, they're the only undefeated team left, and the Ravens last week obviously lost in overtime to the Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry just did it to them again in overtime with another overtime game-sealing touchdown. And I'm going to take the Steelers to complete the sweep here and move up to 11-0 on the season. Give me the Steelers to win this game with their defense, with the way their defense is playing, just the way they've been playing as a whole, man. It's just, man, Pittsburgh is the top dog of the AFC right now. Give me Pittsburgh.
Yeah, give me Pittsburgh to get to 11-0 and complete the sweep. The Ravens have really hit the skids as of late, and there'll be no Mark Ingram or J.K. Dobbins in this game as they were put on the reserve COVID list. So
Yeah.
I just don't think they have enough firepower to get the upset. I would love to see it, but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, me neither. Up next, we got the Los Angeles Chargers going to Buffalo to take on the Buffalo Bills. The Chargers with a win over the New York Jets at home in SoFi Stadium. And the Bills are coming off of their bye week after, of course, they last week they lost to the Arizona Cardinals before their bye week, which they're going to be pissed coming off of a loss going in their bye week. Give me the Buffalo Bills to just beat the Chargers at home. Give me the Bills.
Yeah, give me the Bills to bounce back after that Hail Mary loss.
Yep.
2 weeks ago against the Cardinals. I like the Bills in this one.
Yep. Up next, we got the Tennessee Titans going to Indianapolis to take on the Indianapolis Colts. The Titans coming off of that huge overtime win over the Ravens, and the Indianapolis Colts coming off of an overtime come-from-behind win over the Green Bay Packers. We were watching that on Red Zone, as you recall, how we were in our Red Zone reactions, and that was huge. Phillip Rivers, and that Colts defense is coming up big, and Rivers got it going with his offense, and Jonathan Taylor was running great too, and man, that was just an incredible freaking comeback. Thank you, Indianapolis, by the way.
Oh yeah, thank you, Indianapolis.
Yep, thank you for pulling off that upset with the division, with the conference seating wise, definitely helps a bit, but it all depends on what we do the rest of the way. But, man, this is a tough one. We all know the Colts won the last game in Nashville. Man, because of the special teams, the block punt and that too, return for a touchdown, and just Titans were ready for them. But this time around, I think the Titans and Colts will split the series, and I think the Titans will get them in Indianapolis. So I'm going to take the Titans.
Yeah, give me the Titans to get the split and reclaim the lead
in the AFC South.
AFC South.
Yep.
Give me the Titans in a revenge game.
Yeah. Up next, we got the Carolina Panthers, who shut out the Lions, going to Minnesota to take on the Vikings, who were upset by the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if the Panthers will get Teddy Bridgewater back yet, and obviously the Vikings, well, I think their NFC North playoff hopes are basically, going down the drain after that after that disappointing loss to the Dallas Cowboys. And I don't know if the Panthers will be. I think the Panthers are going to be without Teddy Bridgewater again. And you got P.J. Walker again. His name was P.J. Walker?
Yeah, and the Vikings will be without Adam Thielen. He was placed on the COVID-19 list.
Yeah. This is a tough one to pick, man.
Yeah,
and but the Vikings still have Dalvin Cook running the ball too, so they got that little advantage. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Vikings to get a win in this one. Give me Minnesota.
Yeah, give me the Vikings to bounce back.
Yep. Up next, we got the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Browns just got a big win over the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Jaguars, well, we all know what happened to them against Pittsburgh. Give me Cleveland.
Give me Cleveland and Jaguars, their 10th straight loss.
Yep. And up next, we got the New York Giants taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Giants are just coming off of their bye week, and the Bengals lost rookie quarterback Joe Burrow for the year, that torn ACL, losing to Washington. And man, this is gonna be a good one. Obviously, both these teams aren't good, and that too. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. But I'm gonna pick the Giants to win this one here. Give me the Giants in this one against the Bengals. It'll be a close game, though. Are you going to go Giants as well?
Yeah, give me the Giants to get this one and stay in the race in that putrid NFC East.
Yeah, I agree on that one. Up next, we got the Arizona Cardinals going to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. The Cardinals, obviously, we beat them on Thursday Night Football, and the Patriots lost in Houston against the Houston Texans, man. Patriots, man, falling apart with a disappointment after, pulling that upset win over the Ravens. And Cardinals, they got, one on a miracle just to be let down the following week in Seattle against us. But I got the Cardinals bouncing back here against the Patriots. And so give me Arizona to bounce back. But damn, it would be nice if New England could pull an upset. But give me the Cardinals.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals here. That was a big disappointment that the Patriots laid last week in Houston. I cannot see the Cardinals falling for a trap game in Foxborough.
Nah, me neither.
I just can't see it, so give me the Cardinals.
And up next, we got the Miami Dolphins going to Metlife Stadium to take on the New York Jets. The Dolphins fell for a trap in Denver. Did not see that one coming, and the Jets obviously lost to the LA Chargers, which the Chargers, I guess, gave the Jets a safety, which explains the whole reason why the Jets got up to 28 points in that game. And the final score of that one wasn't that one 34-28?
It was 34-28.
Yeah, because in like the final seconds, like the freaking Chargers gave them a free safety in that too by, the punter going back at the end of the end zone, stepping out, and so that way they could have a punt to be able to burn the rest of the clock and get the stop. I'm taking the Dolphins to bounce back and get a win against the Jets and complete the sweep. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins to get the sweep and drop the Jets to 0-11.
Yep. Up next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders going to Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Falcons. The Raiders lost to the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football in Allegiant Stadium, and the Atlanta Falcons are coming off of a loss to Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints in the Superdome. Man, give me the Las Vegas Raiders to get a dub here to go to Atlanta and come out with a win. Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, give me the Raiders to bounce back here after that seesaw game against the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football and stay in and keep their wild card hopes alive in the AFC.
Yep. Up next, we got the New Orleans Saints taking on the Denver Broncos in Denver. Taysom Hill getting another start, but got that big win against the Falcons and the Broncos. And Drew Lock got that surprising upset win over the Miami Dolphins at home in Denver. That was a surprise game, but I got the Saints just rolling. I think the Broncos are in for a letdown at that, so give me New Orleans.
Yeah, give me New Orleans to just keep the momentum rolling. That would be what, 9? I believe it would be 8 in a row or something like that if they're able to get it done in Denver. Give me New Orleans.
Yeah, I agree. Up next, got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Rams. The 49ers are coming off their bye week, and the Rams with a battle with Tom Brady and the Patriots, but managed to come out on top because Tom Brady fucked up.
Tom Brady and the Bucks.
Yeah, that's what I said. Tom Brady and the Bucks. Tom Brady fucked up and threw those two interceptions. Man, that was complete disappointing performance for Tom Brady. And the Rams got a 3-point win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and 49ers. They're just fucked. I mean, all the injuries they had and all that stuff too. They're just even more screwed. Give me the Rams to split with the Niners.
Yeah, give me the Rams in a revenge game. This is the lock of the week. There's no way the Rams lose this game.
No.
This game's too important for the Rams.
Yeah, it is. All right, up next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, who just came off of a win in Vegas against the Raiders, going to Tampa Bay to take on Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, man. So, yep, Mahomes and the Chiefs are still rolling after their one loss to the Raiders, and the Buccaneers, that disappointed performance against the Rams, and Brady throwing those costly interceptions, man, is just, man, very Tom Brady-like, man, but, Chiefs, man, Chiefs are just rolling, and I expect the Chiefs to keep rolling. Give me the Chiefs.
Yep, give me the Chiefs to go into Tampa and beat Tom Brady and hand the Buccaneers their second straight loss.
Yep, back-to-back losses for the Bucs. Up next, the Sunday Night Football game. We got the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No Nick Foles for the Bears, and Packers coming off of that loss in Indianapolis to the Colts in overtime, where Valdez-Scantling just costed them with that costly fumble in overtime. But I got the Packers bouncing back in this one. Give me Green Bay.
Yeah, I got the Packers bouncing back after that tough overtime loss in Indy last week, and I think they might take it out on the Bears.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely taking it out on the Bears. And last but not least, Monday Night Football, our game, Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, the rematch of the NFC wildcard game from last year in Philly, and, of course, from the regular season, too, the two 17-9 games. The Seahawks, obviously, we came off a big win on Thursday Night Football. We're going to be well-rested. That extra day rest playing on Thursday night this past week, and now we get to play the Eagles on Monday Night Football, give us that extra day of rest. And the Eagles losing to the Cleveland Browns last year. Still not sleeping on their pass rush in that, too, because we know they can still get after the passer. But, man, all I'm going to say is this time around with the Seahawks, with the way we're playing, and hopefully our defense can, play better than, they did a little decent with holding DeAndre Hopkins to 51 yards and no touchdowns. And just the way we bounced back in that win against Arizona was just huge. And I just hope that, if we want to win the NFC West, we're going to have to win out our last 6 games, and this is going to be one of them. Give me the Seahawks to win big against the Philadelphia Eagles, and this time the score is not going to be 17-9. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks here to start to take advantage of the soft part of their schedule.
Yep. Definitely.
After we just went through the tough part of the schedule.
Yes, we did. And there you have it for our picks. We got the Texans over the Lions, Washington over the Cowboys, Steelers over the Ravens, Bills over the Chargers, Titans over the Colts, Vikings over the Panthers, Browns over the Jags, Giants over the Bengals, Cardinals over the Patriots, Dolphins over the Jets, Raiders over the Falcons, Saints over the Broncos, Rams over the 49ers, Chiefs over the Buccaneers, Packers over the Bears, and the Seahawks over the Eagles. And there you have it. Hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. Dallas, thank you for coming on and doing this with me again.
Yep, no problem, and we're almost in December.
Yes, we are, and let's just keep on.
My favorite month of the regular season.
Yep, and let's just keep on winning if we can. Just got to keep on winning and try to keep it rolling. And we got another Red Zone week coming up again, man. Back-to-back weeks of doing Red Zone. Our last one for the year that's coming up Sunday.
Yep, it'll be the last one, and hopefully we have some good games like we did last week. We had 2 overtime games.
Yeah, we did. All right, we're going to shut it down here. Thank you all for coming in. And as always, if you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. And as always, go Hawks.